Hi, welcome to Film Fiend. My name is Seb, and today I'm reviewing Backrooms. So, Backrooms is directed by Kane Parsons, who is the creator of the Backrooms series on YouTube, and this is his first feature film. Another YouTuber turned filmmaker with a very impressive debut film. I mean, he's gone from making these underground shorts for YouTube to literally directing the Oscar-winning Chiwetel Ejiofor. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, for me, this film was a bit of a mixed bag. The mix is mostly positive, but it wasn't a complete slam dunk of a film. But regardless, it's an extremely impressive debut and it's really well made. It's immaculately crafted, in fact. It's deliberately paced, it's a creeping slow burn, but then when it gets going, it's very tense and distressing. The score is very well observed, with weird noises used subtly and intentionally, and the set design is really great. The back rooms feel tactile, and you can tell it was all real sets. Reportedly, 30,000 square feet of sets were built, and apparently, some people actually got lost while traversing them. Also, the cinematography is amazing. It looks so good. A lot of the shots have that slightly fish-eyed look, making the environment seem large and looming around the characters, and making everything feel slightly off. And even though the back rooms themselves are the central liminal space in the film, the world outside of them also has a slightly liminal and off-kilter feel. Also, the film itself has a quality of existing outside of normal time. I wasn't sure how long I had been watching it for, and I wasn't certain of when the ending was approaching. The experience of watching the film was kind of a liminal experience itself. It has an unusual flow, which made it feel unconventional in its structure, and time seemed to move differently for us as the audience as well as the characters. Speaking of the characters, there aren't many and there isn't much character development, so I didn't feel all that invested in the characters themselves, although that doesn't matter too much. And Chiwetel Ejiofor's performance is really great. He definitely carries the film. In terms of the scares, they are limited. There's like one or two effective jump scares. I didn't find it all that scary, although it isn't going for overt horror. It's more aiming at being claustrophobic, strange, odd, and uncanny, and it excels in that regard. There's definitely some very unsettling and eerie imagery that you can't help be kind of entranced by, and the backrooms themselves are inherently intriguing and captivating. The yellow walls and strange off-kilter atmosphere of the liminal space kind of envelops you. It's striking and oddly ethereal, and it somehow already feels iconic. For me, the found footage elements of this film were a standout. That was when it was at its creepiest and most suspense filled, but I kind of wish there had been more. It eventually becomes more conceptual and allegorical than I expected. It takes more of a psychological turn. I had no idea where it was going, and I could never have anticipated the trajectory this film takes. But I will say that I probably preferred the first half or three quarters before it revealed its true modality and before certain revelatory information was elucidated. So overall, I'm not sure if it all completely worked for me on first viewing, but I still very much enjoyed it. It's definitely a memorable experience, and it was very effective as a liminal space slash psychological horror film, although it's basically the only one, so it kind of wins by default. And since I've been thinking about it more, I am actually really looking forward to a second viewing. Not that I didn't think it was great and impressive for a debut, but I don't fully know what to think about it right now. I think it's going to be a grower, and I think not just in general, but horror films like this specifically are best viewed at home, alone at night with the lights off. And I think in that setting, it'll be more effective. Not that it wasn't effective in the cinema. Also, incidentally, this film now rivals Denis Villeneuve's Enemy for the most yellow film ever made. So that was my review of Backrooms. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.